Okay, you guys, here we are live. Oops, let me refresh this. Okay, hi everyone. All right, so happy Monday. We're gonna start with the transits first, and then we're gonna move on to the Tarotscopes, and then finally the readings. Okay, so just gonna wait for people to say hi so I can know you guys are there. All right, let's see. Hi, Ruby. Put that over there, put that over there. Hi, Nina. All right, so we're gonna have big energy this week. We're moving from Libra season into Scorpio season. I always see Scorpio season as shadow work season. So I always have it, and it always happens that way for me in particular, where I always take Scorpio season or take full advantage of it and do shadow work, whatever needs to be brought to the surface and understood and healed. So yeah, so that's what I do. So yeah, all right. So let's go ahead and start the transit talk. Okay, so we have for today, the energies of this day are Venus quincunx Mars, and then we also have Venus trine Jupiter. So this is all about adjustments and confrontations, or how we approach confrontations, okay? There seems to be a need for growth and possibly taking a different approach in the way that we have discussions, and the way that we have any type of just communication that might end up becoming misinterpreted by someone else and things like that, or even an argument. Okay, so there seems to be intense energy with this, but there's also an opportunity for growth in that department, especially with relationships, okay, with other people, especially who we are having these conversations with. Okay, so then from there we have Mercury opposite Uranus. This opposition, it has a lot of twists and turns type of energy. It might feel like you're feeling a little bit like what is up can be down, what is left can be right, type, like very confusing type of energy. But it also has a potential to bring us more insight onto like how everything works in the universe, especially like cosmic information, you know, coming directly from source. So we bring in like different perspectives when it comes to belief system, as well as even new ideas that are pretty much pushing us forward to create something new in our lives, or to bring something new in our lives. Okay, so any type of like inventive ideas will come and flow into our psyche this day. Okay, so for Tuesday, for tomorrow, we have Venus square the nodal axis. And this one's all about relationships and the values that we hold dear within those relationships. So within our, you know, perfect relationship, okay, what are our ideologies, things like that. And then we start to question and compare them to where we are right now and where we've come from with those ideologies. Like, it's kind of reviewing what was your first I would say, you know, perception of romance, of friendships, of things like that. But it's mainly about romance. Like, you were like, how did you think about romance when you were a teenager? And now, how do you think about it, right? And especially if you have as this different path, or this path that you've been on when it comes to continuous growth, okay? And so it's definitely about questioning and comparing this and seeing what works and seeing what doesn't work anymore. Our minds may be especially drawn to, past energies, like past lifetimes with a romantic partner. Maybe we're going to encounter someone from from past lifetime, Tuesday, who is going to remind us of where we've been, and even about how we really deal with romantic and intimate relationships at this current time. Okay, so look out for that. The moon is waxing this week, and this generally is considered a favorable energy for new beginnings, but it's some exceptions because of what's going on with the transit. So just be mindful with that, okay? So on Wednesday, we have the Sun Trine series. This is a heart-opening type of energy. Like, it makes us want to really desire to connect with someone at a deeper level, as well as to respect other people's points of view and perspectives, and really accept that there's different ways of dealing with situations, and there's different ways of creating a relationship with creator. Okay, whatever methods are used are unique to that individual soul, and so we should be open to understanding that not everything or everyone thinks exactly like we do, as well as not everyone, like our methods of connecting will not work for everyone else as well. Okay, so this is definitely about just accepting that people are different and they deal with things in a different manner. Okay, so then we have Mercury semi-square Venus, and Venus trine Pluto as well. So there's going to be communication, I would say communication disputes, like arguments, or maybe like bumps in the road when you could try to communicate how you feel with another person. There might be a misinterpretation of your words. There also can be some type of, just trigger with a word in particular, or maybe the word or the energy behind the word can trigger you to some type of issue that you might have. That's definitely looking at things more at a deeper level than instead of superficial. Okay, so just follow your intuition with that. Fully trust that whatever's going on internally, whatever happened in that situation, is doing so because it has to be revealed. Okay, it has to be revealed from the subconscious to the conscious mind, so that it could be healed and dealt with. Okay, so let's see. We have, when's the 23rd? That is on Friday. Okay, so on Thursday, we're moving in from Libra season to Scorpio. Okay, so the sun enters Scorpio. We are entering the month of endings and preparing for new beginnings. So that's why I always say it's shadow work month or season, as well as in my tradition is the shamanic death season. I always see it as the ultimate shamanic gateway, because Scorpio can dive deep into the shadows and reveal what's the truth of it all, especially your own shadows. Okay, everyone has a shadow side. Everyone has things that are unhealed. Everyone has to deal with these different layers and aspects of the soul. And so Scorpio season is the perfect energy to do that type of work. And so, shamanic death cycles happen in Scorpio season. Scorpio is the sign of the shaman. It is the sign of even the death cycle, because in legend, it is considered to be the god of the underworld. So it takes its time with really studying, aspects of themselves that need to be tended to, and really embracing them at the same time. Okay, not neglecting or rejecting them, but really embracing those sides of themselves for healing purposes. And so this month is definitely all about preparation for the new beginning. Okay, and so for us to bring new energy in, we have to release the old. We have to really uncover what's still to be worked through. Okay, so this time we're going to have a lot of revelations. There's going to be a lot of repressed emotions coming up. A lot of unconscious patterns are going to come to the surface as well, to be cleansed and released. Okay, then we have Mercury quincunx Chiron at the same time. So we might have some feelings of insecurity, some frustration, and we might even express our innermost thoughts because of these things, okay, because of these energies that are pushing things to the surface. Another thing about this is that this is a very intense energy because we have Mercury in retrograde as well. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff happening, you guys. But it's definitely an intense week, but it is all for a higher purpose, for your soul's growth. Okay, and so we also have Venus quincunx Aries, so sesquiquadrate Uranus as well. So some discord, some type of chaotic energy is going to happen too, with feelings of just feeling like your relationships aren't as strong as you thought they were, or even feeling like you're criticizing the relationship or yourself, you know, and attempting to control the outcome of this relationship too. So there's going to be that type of energy with this type of transit as well. So just remember, you know, this is the whole purpose of the season, is to release, make room for new energy to come in, for your blessings to come in. Okay, so if there's things that really have you know, been suppressed, have been ignored when it comes to your relationships with others, this is kind of like the boiling point. This season is it. This is when things just come to the surface without you wanting to. Okay, it's like this would be forced, kind of. And so yeah, so just be mindful of that. Okay, so we have Friday. We have the Mars square Pallas Athena, and then this is going to be kind of like again, frustration, feelings of resentment and anger might surface in response to any type of feelings of that you've lost control. Either the circumstances that are coming up are making you feel like you're spinning out of control, or you feel like you're, you know, back in that I would say like a child, like inner child work. This is a specific one that's going to trigger inner child work, by the way. So it's going to feel like you're a kid again, and then your parents are just dictating everything, and you have zero control or zero say, or you can't really get a word in when it comes to authority figures. Okay, so anybody that you think is an authority figure in your life, that's how it's going to feel like. Okay, so just be mindful. So this is definitely a good time for inner child work, to really understand, you know, the complexities of our past relationships with our parents, starting with our parents, and really seeing how those were and what, you know, has transpired with other relationships, with other authority figures throughout our life after that. Okay, so then we have on Friday, the sun Scorpio squaring the moon in Aquarius. And this is the first quarter moon energy. Okay, so this is kind of like a theme surrounded with just intense energy. You're going to feel compelled to take action on something. Something might feel like you're going to be made aware of something in order for you to take action. So it might even affect those close to you, because it might just bring you, you know, insight into, you know, the questions that have been plaguing you for the past year regarding certain people in your life. It does feel like it's definitely a case of, you know, having to understand your soul at a deeper level, and having to really soul search when it comes to the way that you respond to certain situations, to certain people, and the way that you might even perceive others. You know, it might have to be like this trial and error type of energy that you're going to have to work through. You know, whatever it is being projected, whatever, you know, is happening, this definitely began around like the new moon energy type of thing, and it does feel like it's definitely taking off now. You know, it does feel like it's definitely coming to a head on Friday. Okay, so it's all about facing obstacles, facing challenges head on. Okay. So let's see. So a little bit about the first quarter moon. So the first quarter moon can be a time of stress. It could also be a time of great energy and motivation to move forward and to grow, okay, from these stressors. We're very much feeling like we're super ambitious and competitive as well. Things are beginning to take off in a sort of race to the finish line type of energy. But this time we want to really get something going instead of just, you know, moving only when it feels like it's going to be a little bit too late. You know what I mean? Like sometimes we might feel like, oh, we have plenty of time to take care of X, Y, and Z, but it's really not like that this week because of Scorpio season. There's really not any more time to hesitate or to take things slow. Okay. It's really all about being confident in yourself and doing the right thing for you and for your business and for your career, or, you know, things like that. You've planned all this time. You've been planning since the beginning of the year. We're still in harvest season. And so might as well just start, you know, doing whatever projects you're being motivated to get off the ground. It's important for you to just do it. Okay. Whatever direction you're being asked to step into, just get it done. Okay. Take action. All right. So we have on Saturday, Venus trines Saturn. And this is all about a stabilized type of energy and relationships and finance. Okay. So we're more able to become objective when it comes to realistic ideas or ideologies regarding these aspects in our lives. Okay, so it's definitely all about like I said, you already planned this, you already know what to do, so just do it type of thing. So of course with this transit, it just adds a little bit more of like a realistic ideologies or plans, okay, to move forward. So we have Mercury sesquiquadrate Neptune as well, but it might not be a good day for just long-term radical changes. It might more or less be a time for contemplating a little bit more on especially if it has to do with leaving a place, a location. Yes, going, like taking action in a sense of like, okay, applying for that job, you know, applying for this, but getting more information about it too. Okay. Not just necessarily just quitting your job and just saying, I quit, without having like a backup plan, you know, or not like necessarily just breaking up with someone and just saying, I just break up with you because I just don't care anymore. And then not explaining why you broke up with them. So it's definitely about taking action in that sense and having, like, I guess, starting the ball rolling in those, you know, situations, but really being very thorough with that when you start to make those long-term goal decisions and stuff like that. Okay, because we might not see the consequences clearly yet. All right, so the next one is on Sunday. Sunday, we have the Sun conjunct Mercury. So Mercury retrograde and both of these planets are like really hard aspects with Neptune. And so it does feel like this is the best day to just have inner dialogue, inner contemplation, you know, inner work. And instead of like doing anything else, like, you know, with like connections with societal, obligations and things like that. So it's definitely a time for contemplation. There's a time to be a hermit around, on Sunday. Okay. So then we have Neptune sextile Pallas Athena, and this aspect really awakens natural abilities, you know, our connection to the natural world, to the spirit world, and is helping us keep in touch with that, with our insights, with our intuition and our vision. And it has a very positive effect on how we perceive ourselves, our intuition, and how we trust it, as well as the goals that we are creating for the future, or what path we're taking for the future goals that we have in mind too. Okay, so it's definitely an intense week, but I feel like this is, even though there's going to be a lot of like crazy transits, it's all about growth. And I feel like a lot of people are going to definitely, you know, I would say make leaps and bounds when it comes to their growth this week. Very much, very intense. Okay. Yes, exactly, Nina. Exactly. Yeah. See, okay, that makes sense. So my Chiron's in Scorpio and conjunct my Sun and Venus in the 5th house. So yes, this is a very powerful. Yep, exactly. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of intensity, but I feel like I said before, Scorpio season is super beneficial for those who are really wanting to dive deeper into what's the causes of a lot of their grief, you know, a lot of their you know, sadness, or even, you know, issues that they may have with other people, and truly see and understand yourself better. And so it's not necessarily about like, okay, I'm gonna forgive that person for, you know, doing this to me or whatever. It's more about for self-healing and self-forgiving, for because sometimes, you know, there's a residual energy that we carry, especially guilt, um, and resentment towards ourselves because of the actions that we probably took, or why we decided to stay with someone who clearly was toxic, or why, you know, we decided to just be used or something like that. And so it does bring resentment, as well as a feeling of guilt, and just not acceptance of ourselves and who we really are as a soul. And so this is definitely what Scorpio season is going to bring to the surface, is a healing, a necessary healing, so you could love yourself better, so you can accept the things that, you know, you chose, you know, during those relationships to do, and things like that, because it's kind of like it's definitely about growing, and regardless of the perceived mistakes that we made, they all came with a beautiful lesson in, you know, in understanding who we are as a soul, as well as what we're not going to tolerate anymore. And so again, we don't really, like, I always say this, we don't make mistakes. Okay, we just make choices, and sometimes those choices lead to intense, you know, confrontations, or even, you know, heartache. But ultimately it was a beautiful lesson for our soul, so that we can understand what true love really is and what isn't, you know. And so yeah, so it's definitely a time of self-healing and forgiveness of self. So it's a very beautiful time with Scorpio season. It's going to be emotionally intense, but it's definitely going to be well worth it. All right, you guys. So we're going to go ahead and start the Tarotscope. So let me know which sign you guys want to start with. So we have 4 different, you know, elements: earth, water, air, and fire. And you guys can choose whichever sign, and whoever says the first sign, that's who we're gonna go with those elements. Okay, so we're doing Pisces then. So, and then we're gonna do Gemini. All right. Hi, Yvette. So we're going to start with the water signs. We're going to start with Pisces, and then we're going to go into the air signs. Then we're going to go with Gemini, then Libra, and then Aquarius, since somebody said the other ones first. All right, so let's go ahead with water signs. Pisces, let's see. So I usually draw 3 cards, and I also draw like a main card for the week, like the energy of the week. So it's usually a major arcana card that I like to pull for the energy of the week, so that it's kind of like explaining exactly where you're at this week, and what you need to embrace. Let's see. Let's make sure that I have all the major arcana ones. Okay. And then I like to do the minor suits, and so that it just makes sense to me to do it this way. So we're gonna pull a major arcana card first for Pisces energy for this week. And then we're gonna do 3 cards for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay. You're welcome, Nina. Ooh, Pisces is like, I'm ready. Okay, here we go. All right, Pisces. So the energy of your week is number 12, awakening, which is the hangman. I like this. Instead of the hangman, you know, I like the energy of awakening, because it's kind of like you're pausing to take, you know, just take accountability of what's going on, okay, around you. And really, if you really want to look at situations in a different point of view, it's a perfect time for you to do this week. I feel like you're embracing your unique psychic abilities as well as your uniqueness, and you're definitely wanting to really make a plan to move forward with that. Okay, like how to incorporate your unique sense of intuition into what you do daily, you know, how to incorporate it into a business practice, into, you know, working with others to help them with their own, you know, issues and things like that. So it's definitely all about like spiritual insight this week for you. So it's a time for you to be reflective, a time for you to be in hermit mode, so that you can really understand where you're going with what it is that you want to provide humanity. Okay, so we're going to move on to Monday and Tuesday. You got the Ace of Spring, which is the Ace of Wands. So this is about taking action and the plans that you're trying to work through. Okay, so I feel like the action that's going to be taken, it's not necessarily going to be like you going out there and, you know, like buying something or whatever else. No, it's more about like really networking with others. I feel like it's definitely about socializing and getting to know other souls that have similar ideologies as you, especially those souls that you trust, that you can reveal a lot of your, you know, intuitive insight to. Okay, who are definitely going to nurture you, who are definitely going to believe in you. Okay, and that's how you create allies for whatever it is that you want to bring forward, whatever type of energy work, healing work, or even, you know, psychic business and spiritual business you want to bring forward, okay, for humanity. Okay, so this is definitely a career opportunity because you're networking with certain people for that to happen. Okay, so the next one you have is Wednesday and Thursday. You got the Prince of Autumn, which is the equivalent of the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this one in particular is all about a person that's really going to have your back, someone who's an earth energy, earth sign, or possibly has wisdom within themselves, but they're kind of young at heart too. They're very protective as well, but super dependable. Okay, and so this is definitely someone who is going to pay attention to detail about the plans that you're trying to make, who's going to help you be more meticulous in those plans, and is definitely going to help you with I would say support and grounding of those ideas that you have coming in. Okay, so it's definitely earth energy that's going to come in. It might even just be someone who has you know, successful business, who's going to give you like tips and tricks of the trade. Okay, so the next one is for the weekend. You have the Five of Summer, and this is the Five of Cups. Okay, this one in particular, it feels like this one is all about trusting that there's a reason why things are happening, trusting that even though you've gone through something really intense in the past, it's not going to happen again. Those cycles have been healed and broken because you've acknowledged that they existed to begin with. And so removing yourself from those negative emotions is important for you to do for the weekend. So doing a lot of the shadow work, like I said, when it's like kind of like you have the opportunity to go into hermit mode and really think things through when it comes to past cycles. Okay. And so on the weekend, you'll have that energy of wanting to release that. Okay. Wanting to really acknowledge what happened, and then just be kind and to yourself especially, and heal these things about yourself that need to be healed. Okay, so don't worry about it anymore. Don't worry that if, oh my god, the cycle's going to come back again or something like that. No, it's not going to happen, because you finally are really doing the work. Okay, you're really putting your mind forward into a brighter and better future for yourself. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Pisces. All right, so next one we're gonna do is Cancer, and then Scorpio. Ooh. Ooh. Cancer. I don't know what's up with Cancer. Cancer be, man, you guys are like, every time I read for Cancer, there's something new about like a romance, or there's something new about like, you know, just they're just thriving. And like, yeah, there has been hard times for Cancer this year, especially when it comes to like emotions and having to really detach from other people, especially their emotions. It has been intense for that, because, you know, Cancers, even though they are very sensitive to other people's emotions, they're also very protective of them, and it does hurt them deeply if someone is hurt. So yeah, it's usually a need for detachment from the outcome of a situation that is involved with someone else. Okay, so let's see. All right, Cancer. So for you, so Ripples Tarot, you were thinking about that today, a repeating cycle. Yeah, so it's time for you to really, really analyze or dissect all of that situation and how you felt, as well as where does that initial feeling come from too, because it feels like inner child work is really important for Pisces this week. And so looking at the patterns that you've had in the past with these situations, even looking at your parents' pattern or your grandparents' pattern, it's like an ancestral thing too, I swear. And so it's definitely a deep knowing that you have this, that you've known for a very long time, that it comes from past lives, that it comes from the ancestry that you were born into and things like that. And so this week is really important for you to acknowledge that and to see, you know what, that's it. This cycle is over. I am moving forward. This is not going to repeat itself anymore. Okay. So, all right, Cancer. So you have the World. So you have the World coming in, kind of like a lot of abundance of energy, a lot of like success in your career, and a lot of freedom because of this abundance, a lot of freedom to do whatever you please. So this is definitely like a completion of a journey, okay, of a long road that you walk through, and an acceptance of where you are in this current time frame. Okay, and it feels like because of that, because of the acceptance, Cancer, you're definitely opening yourself up to just journey however you wish and however you please. Going on vacation, Cancer, I swear you guys are always doing something fun. But anyway, for Monday and Tuesday, you got the Ace of Spring, so it's a new beginning. So it's the Ace of Wands. So it's definitely time for you to pursue the life that you desire. Like I said before, all those doors are wide open for you. You just choose one. Just choose one. It's fine. And so definitely opportunity for you to thrive in your business and your career. Really bringing in, you know, those dreams and really making them come true. Okay. So the next one is for Wednesday and Thursday, you got the Three of Autumn. And this one is the Three of Pentacles. So this is all about following your passion as well as, you know, becoming the best at what you do. So the subject matter expert with whatever it is that you are passionate about, what your career is. Okay. It feels like you're definitely going to be rewarded for all of your talented work, for all of your hard work. So again, you have the world's energy behind you. So it's like, whatever you choose is the right path. Whatever you're passionate about is the right thing to do. Okay. So the next one is for the weekend, the Seven of Winter. And this is the Seven of Swords. So this is all about when it comes to others, like this is relationship talking. Okay. This is, okay. It feels like you're definitely heading towards like a really higher status in society, having more money, having enough, more than enough, I would say, to do whatever you please, as well as to be supported of your family members, your loved ones, your friends, and things like that. But there's also a little bit of a situation with some of the people in your life. Okay. So it's the company you keep. Some of them that you're keeping around is because, you know, you've known them for years and years and years. Okay. And so for you, it's all about loyalty, but they've never been loyal to you. Okay. I'm going to be honest. Okay. Cancer, they've never been completely loyal. It's more like they're taking advantage of your good fortune in your good heart. And it feels like there's definitely a time for you to see the truth for what it is and not run away from it anymore, to really see these people for who they are, which are money hungry leeches. Okay. And so, I really feel for you, Cancer, because you do have a heart of gold. And whenever you are successful, you always take care of the people around you. But it feels like you really have to come to terms with these certain people in your life and really cut them off. Okay. It's time for you to do that. All right. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. You're stepping into the world. The world is your oyster, but you cannot bring everyone with you. Okay. So that's it. All right, so for next one is going to be Scorpio. So we're going to do Scorpio next. Whew. Nope. Huh. Okay. These water signs, I swear. You guys are like, I'm like trying to ground myself and I'm just like floating with like your guys' energy. I'm just like, okay, I gotta ground. All right, because I start to like, I feel like I'm being pulled out of my body with water sign energy. All right, so let me ground. All right, Scorpio. So you have life experience. Okay, so this is the Tower. All right. It's definitely, it feels like it's a long time coming. It also feels like you've already known that this time was gonna like this time it was definitely happening. I would say, like I said before with the transits, this energy came from or started back in the new moon energy, and now you're feeling it like intensely now, like the changes that have to happen. It's no longer rational for you to keep certain situations or certain people in your life as well, okay? And so it's important for you to move forward. I feel this is career stuff too, like Scorpio. I feel like you're definitely playing it small right now with wherever you are, okay? Like if you're I don't know why I keep seeing nurses and doctors, okay? But I feel like you as a Scorpio, because you have such deep knowledge of just human behavior as well as the underworld. I feel like you cannot play small ever in your life. You have to really step into your true power and potential as a leader. And it does feel like there's no other roles that you can take that are going to be satisfactory to you unless you're in a leadership position, okay? Unless you're in charge of others, unless you're dictating the day-to-day, things, okay? And so that being said, these situations are definitely leading you towards the tower moment, but because of the tower moment, it is allowing you to really see other options for yourself, okay? Really see any significant opportunities for a better tomorrow for you, okay? For a better position when it comes to your career, okay? So it feels definitely career driven, this energy, okay? So the next one you have, and this is for Monday and Tuesday, you have the Princess of Summer. This is the Page of Cups. And so this is all about, sensitivity, kindness, gentle, generous as well. This is definitely a new type of beginning for yourself in the way that you perceive your life, the way that you perceive yourself in your life and where you're going, okay? I feel like there's definitely you getting this experience of really seeing your leadership quality and potential when it comes to group dynamics with other people. So you might have an opportunity coming in that is going to place you in a leadership role somehow. There might be some type of social gathering that is going to have to prompt you to be in charge of something, okay? And so I also feel like because of this energy, it's definitely bringing in a new sense of understanding of yourself, of understanding of your gentle nature, as well as your kindness and sensitivity. Okay, to really helping other people. Okay, so you really are here for a humanitarian mission, and that's why I kept seeing nurses and doctors because it feels like Scorpio, you're definitely supposed to be in that healer role this lifetime. And because of that, you're definitely going to be placed in something that you're going to have to help other people heal. Okay. So that's going to be fun. The next one is the 10 of Autumn, and this is the 10 of Pentacles for you guys for Wednesday and Thursday. So this is about ensuring, whatever it is that you're building, the foundation is solid, and having, you're going to have financial security. You're going to have everything you've ever wanted as soon as you step into your leadership role. You're also gonna, enjoy more of your time with your loved ones, as well as build that happily ever after type of, fantasy or even, lifestyle that you've wanted for a very long time. So this is definitely about planning ahead, honoring yourself, honoring what you want, as well as, honoring your family values and traditions. And so that's what's going to happen or you're going to kind of have a little bit of a taste towards that future if you really do step into your true power and potential for this life. Okay. So next one is the 9 of Autumn. So again, 9 of Pentacles. So it's definitely this opportunity that's coming in, like with career advancement, it's bringing in a lot of abundance for you. Okay, you're gonna succeed. You're gonna be, acknowledged and for all the hard work that you've done, and you're definitely going to be cherished and valued by others for what you are here to provide them. Okay, I feel like you're here to really assist so many souls with healing, as well as teaching about, you know, divine wisdom, about shadow work, as well as shamanism, things like that. And I feel like it's definitely going to be a rewarding life for you in so many ways. You know, you're going to have an infinite amount of abundance coming in different ways that you can think of: abundance of love, abundance of empowerment, as well as abundance of prosperity in your you know, career. Okay, so this is definitely awesome energy. So it's just time for you to choose what you really want. Okay, Scorpio, not what other people expect of you, but what you really want to do in this life. Okay, so that's all I have for Scorpio. So next we have is Gemini. Yeah, I know, Scorpios, man. Step it up. It's Scorpio season coming up. You gotta step it up. They're definitely benefiting from this season, while all of us are like, oh. All of us are like, Scorpio, stop. Just kidding. All right, Gemini, let's see what we have for this week. And then we're going to do Libra and then Aquarius. Okay. Woo, Gemini. Woo. Okay. I should have started with the earth signs. I feel so ungrounded right now. I should have started with the earth signs. You guys are way up there. I'm just like, Ooh, okay. All right, Gemini. Whew. Gemini. All right, so all right, so here we go. We got ego. So this is the devil card. So, okay. When it comes to people and relationships, as well as career, sometimes it feels like you feel like you're trapped. Sometimes it feels like you're being caged in, or you know, you're worried about certain things, like your success in life, as well as the success of others. You also worry a lot about, like, did I really make an impact on someone today? You know, things like that. You're really hard on yourself when it comes to these things, but you have to understand that you have. Okay, you know, the way that you communicate is very beautiful. The way that you just are able to explain things to people, especially people that you work with, is definitely really inspiring. Okay, it's definitely really helpful. Okay, so any type of illusion that you might have about yourself not succeeding, or not doing the right thing, or not feeling like you're getting anywhere, is just that, an illusion. Okay, it might not. It might just be because you are experiencing this sort of I would say, energy of trusting yourself and your gifts. Okay, and trusting that you are really getting through people. It might just also feel like there seems to be a progression, or the picture of progression that you might have had in your mind from like 5 years ago, and now you're questioning that because you're not where you want to be. And I feel like the only thing that's really getting in the way is you trusting that you can succeed, you know, by creating your own thing, you know, like by really stepping outwards towards self-actualization, being independent and free to express the way that you do things, the way that you do things, you know, instead of being restricted. Okay, instead of being you know, like having to be careful, if you're overstepping your authority, or things like that. It feels like it's definitely an authority figure issue. You might feel like you know, some people might have authority over the way that you you go about with your business practices, or go about with your friendships and relationships and things like that. And so exploring that and where it comes from and why you hesitate to really break free and really be your own person when it comes to your personal authority is important. Okay, so I feel a lot of activity in the solar plexus is really all about unleashing who you truly are without regrets, without having to look backwards or to your side and see if those people are gossiping or or telling you what to do. Okay, I feel like it's definitely a break free, a time for freedom for you in particular, to really bring who you are to the table, um, and really stop thinking that you can't be yourself, you know. And it does feel like it has a lot to do with working through any type of inner child interactions that you might have with authority figures. Okay, I also feel like as a going towards what you want to create in your career and in relationships with other people is important. Okay, it might feel like you're being challenged because someone else has more whatever time doing whatever the hell you guys are doing, but it does feel like it's time. Okay, it's time to get out of another person's shadow. It's time for you to be yourself without any regrets or any apologies. Okay, so that illusion of being trapped is definitely coming from a suppressive type of authority energy. Okay, so hi, Lizzie. So for Monday and Tuesday, we have the Three of Winter. Okay, so this is a Three of Swords. And like I said, it does feel like there's energy crossing yours. I feel like the more that you have worked towards becoming independent, the more it feels like someone's suppressing you, and the more that somebody's pulling you back. It does feel like in order for you to grow stronger, you do have to face these challenges head on. Okay. It does also feel like there's a sadness in so many ways. It's like you're breaking up with these people because you're no longer going to allow them to hold you back. Okay. So it's definitely a time for you to choose you, to choose your methods, to choose your intuition, to choose your guidance, and to choose your freedom. Okay, so the next one is the 10 of Autumn. As soon as you do that, you step into some money. As soon as you do that, you step into, abundance. Okay, you step into the life that you want to create and the financial security that you desire. Okay, you definitely are investing in yourself, investing in your education, and so those investments are gonna definitely pay off as soon as you break things off with these authority figures that are holding you back. Okay, so you're definitely going to start honoring yourself, honoring your truth, honoring your path. Okay, the next one is the week for the weekend. You got the Princess of Winter, and this is all about. This is the Page of Swords. So this is all about truthfulness, about being realistic, about being inquisitive, an inquisitive mindset, and gathering information that can help you with whatever it is that you might perceive as very difficult in your life right now. Okay, so speaking your truth is important, as well as speaking it with kindness and compassion. Okay, and so this is definitely something that is gonna be super beneficial for you, because moving forward from here on out, that is pretty much what you're going to be bringing to this world is a very realistic as well as truthful, speaking your truth but with compassion and kindness type of creative energy, so that people can be able to express themselves the way that they feel is best, so that when they do have to face difficult situations or difficult people, they're able to thrive under those situations and really get through to people, okay? And that's what you are here to assist them with, because that's exactly how you are. When there are difficult situations that people are facing, they always come to you for advice, especially exactly to see the bigger picture, I would say, and what to do with these situations too, okay? So that's all I have for you, Gemini. Yes, Lizzie. All right, so we're going to do Libra next. Let's see, Libra. Libra. Sorry, I had to drink some water. Ooh. All right, Libra. So you got the Magician. All right, so you're in the magical energy of the Magician this week. At least Lizzie's like getting ghosted with a Libra. You know, Lizzie, I commend you, because I've never been one to date a Libra. I've never dated one. Never, because they're just too flirtatious for me, okay? Like, I just couldn't trust them. I couldn't trust them. Like, I had like them being like, oh yeah, let's go on a date. I'm taking you here and there. And I'm just like, who else have you taken there? I don't trust you. How many girls have you taken to the same place? Right? Is that really your sister? What kind of sister kisses you passionately? All right. All right. Not all Libra men are that way. Okay, a high majority of them are, but still. Like, all right, so the Magician energy for you Libras. I would say I'm speaking to the Libra women here. No, just kidding. For both men and women, okay? All right, so for this energy, I feel like you definitely have the authority of the Magician to create the world that you really desire. But as a magician creates with his mind, he incorporates all the other elements too, okay? He doesn't just incorporate the air element, he incorporates the fire element, he incorporates water and earth, okay? So, you know, air is the mind of the thought, okay? The thought. And then from there, we have the spirit, which is fire, that is all about igniting the passions within you to take action, okay? But then we have water, who really does have that emotional sense of understanding, you know, how things flow, how to really make things, you know, come into to be incorporated in all the senses, okay? So with the intuition and all that stuff, what's the next step to take? And then we have earth to plant these seeds and to tend to what it is that we're growing in our garden, okay? And so that being said, Libra, you have to incorporate all four elements, not just your air quality. You have to incorporate all four elements to become the Magician, okay? So that you can really take charge of your life and really manifest what you need and desire for the success of your life. So it feels like it's definitely career, as well as, you know, because I feel like Libras that put too much emphasis on love over career end up being dissatisfied at the end with their love life. because their career life is not on solid ground, or it could be vice versa, where they're really successful in their career, but their love life is not on solid ground. Okay, so in order for you to really balance yourself, you have to seek all of the elements power to become the ultimate magician and create the life that you desire on both aspects, your personal and your career. Okay, so that's what you're going to learn this week. Okay, Libra. So for Monday, you have the Princess of Summer, which is the Page of Pentacles. And so this is all about a new experience coming in. This is all about being more sociable. So networking. I feel like this is going to be a good thing for you, Libra, to go out, meet new people, and network with like-minded individuals that have similar passions as you do, okay? Because this is going to provide you a good framework for understanding where you're going and what your vision is going to look like in the physical world. Because I feel like you're going to meet people who have that vision or had that vision, and it's already physically there, you know. And so you're going to bring, or you're going to really, they're bringing you inspiration so you can move on your own vision and create what it is that you want to create, like career wise, and especially in particular. I feel like they're definitely going to inspire you to go towards or find a solution to anything that might be you know, holding you back from really feeling like you're successful. Okay, and really bringing to this reality the work that you want to do. Okay, like having a physical shop. I feel like it's like a physical location where you sell whatever it is that you're selling, where you provide services to others, where, you know, things like that. I feel like you're going to definitely meet people that already have their own business, and they're going to give you like information like, oh, go here to apply for this, you could get a loan with this person, or, you know, things like that. So it's definitely business related stuff. Okay, and it's definitely a new beginning or experience of this. So for Wednesday and Thursday, you got the 6 of Autumn, which is the 6 of Pentacles. And this is definitely you coming into a flow of money unexpectedly because of all the hard work and all of the giving that you have given others. Okay, so it feels like people are paying you back. Like the loans that they took, you know, they're finally paying you back. And that's pretty cool because you're like, oh, I didn't really think that they're going to pay me back. It's been years. But I feel like it's definitely coming back to you. People who borrowed from you are definitely paying you back soon. Okay, and also you're going to be given the opportunity to borrow money too. So I feel like it's an exchange, a monetary exchange of like a dual force energy, like meaning that it's balanced. Okay, so it's the balance of the give and the take. Okay, and Libra, you're definitely coming into that. You're coming into money, so that you can invest that into you, into your business, into what it is that you want to create here. Okay, so it's definitely possible that you might have your own physical shop soon if that's what you're trying to bring in. Okay, so for the weekend, you have the King of Summer, or even your own home. I feel like it's not something with it's a building. That's what I'm seeing, a building, a physical building. So the King of Summer for the weekend is the King of Pentacles. So here we go. King of Pentacle energy that you're stepping into. Oh, not Pentacle, sorry. The King of Cups. The King of Cups energy is still very good energy, okay? So this is a very devoted energy, very honorable energy, as well as warm and emotionally stable and mature in that sense, okay? But they're also a very, I would say, idealistic romantic partner, because think about Libras when it comes to romance. They're very much seeking the ideal partner. And usually when they run into someone who is, I always feel this happens a lot. I always feel Libras end up going after a Scorpio. or some type of water sign, and that's like their like head over heels type of romance partner that they end up with, right? So this is definitely coming in for you Libras who are single. It's like that head over here heels whirlwind romance with a water sign. Or maybe someone who has qualities of a water sign. Okay, so it's all about advancing or coming together to create something new and advancing in your growth when it comes to your spiritual growth, is especially your intuition. I feel like this King of Summer or this King of Cups energy is going to help you really trust your intuition and trust your emotions too, okay? To explore them further, okay? And explore love at a really like deeper level, okay Libra? So, and if you're with someone, I feel like you're going to become the king of cups for that person. That you're going to be the one that has the intuition as well as has the mature energy for your emotional frame or state of mind. But yeah, so everything good is coming for you, Libra, this week as you are creating it through the energy of the magician. So that's what I have for you. All right. So next we got Aquarius, and then after that we still have two other energies. We still have fire and earth. So let me know, you guys, who wants to go after Aquarius, a fire sign or an earth sign, okay? Aquarius. Oh, fire it is. So we're going to do fire. Aries. We'll do Aries after Aquarius. Woo! Okay. All right, Aquarius. So you have the strength card for this week's energy. So it feels like this week you have to really review everything you've gone through, any challenges that you've overcome, anything like that, as well as forgive yourself for, whatever it is that you've gone through. It's time for you to embrace who you are. It's time for you to embrace your strength and your growth, okay? As well as the wonderful being that you are, okay, Aquarius? So it's time to stop beating yourself up, all right? So for Monday and Tuesday, you got the Two of Autumn. So the Two of Autumn is the Two of Pentacles, and this is about juggling or seeking balance. But in particularly because of these transits, I feel like it's all about like balancing home life, okay, with work. It does feel like you are taking way too much time with work, Aquarius. And because of that, you're stressed out. You don't really have time for yourself. You don't really have time to have fun. Okay. And so I feel like it's definitely necessary for you to take this opportunity to really take a break. Okay. To really do something fun for yourself. Things like that is important. It's definitely important for you to release stress. Okay. You are really good at multitasking, of course, but you have to concentrate on your needs too. All right. So that's where we're at for Monday and Tuesday. And then we have the Seven of Winter for Wednesday and Thursday. So this one in particular, I feel like it does have to do with relationships and really finally seeking the truth of these relationships. So because it's a swords card, it's definitely cutting to the truth, so cutting beyond the surface of things. Okay. Maybe things are foggy right now when it comes to certain people in your life, and maybe it's time for you to ask more questions, to really investigate why this fogginess is happening or why you feel this way to begin with, okay? So that you can uncover the truth of what's going on between this dynamic. And so it's not, it's kind of saying, there's a better choice when it comes to this situation. But you gotta see things truthfully and clearly, okay? So I feel like there's definitely a challenge because of the transits for you this week, where you're gonna have to be forced to see the truth of someone. All right, so the next one is for the weekend. This is the Princess of Summer, and this one is the Page of what's it? The Page of Cups. Is it blue? Yeah, the Page of Cups. So this one's all about a sensitive energy, being more open to your intuition. So lunar, I feel like it's definitely lunar energy, but it also can feel like, because we're moving into Scorpio season this weekend, so you're really going to feel it intensely, okay? So emotional experiences, new ones, they're going to come in for the weekend due to the, seasonal changes into Scorpio, from Libra to Scorpio. There's going to be a lot of socializing. But there's also going to be an opportunity for you to establish a new relationship with somebody that is going to be very intuitive. Like, they're going to teach you more about trusting your intuition, trusting your guidance, as well as your emotions, okay? And not suppressing them, okay? Not becoming an alien anymore. That's being a little bit more human, I guess. Okay, Aquarius. So that's definitely going to be fun because it feels like you're going to be able to share certain things about yourself that you weren't able to share it with anybody else with this relationship coming in. Okay, so that's what I have for you. All right. They kicked you out the alien club. All right, so we're going to move on to Aries, and then from Aries, we're going to do Leo and then Sagittarius. And then after Sagittarius, we're going to do the Earth signs. And that's going to be it for the Tarotscope. And then we're going to do readings. So, oh, shoot. All right, so if you guys, I forgot to say, if you guys wanted to purchase a reading for this live, you can definitely do that on my website under YouTube live readings. I have 3 choices. The first one's going to be for 1 card or 1 question, and then the second choice is a past life reading, and then you also have a 3-card Galactic Guidance of the Week reading. Okay, so those are your choices if you guys want to purchase. What the heck am I doing? I didn't get all 3 of them. Okay, here we go. Ooh, all right, Aries, I see you. Okay, so Aries, I feel a little bit more grounded now. I'm never doing that again. I'm not never gonna be like freaking water and then air signs, because it never works right. I always feel really airy and just ungrounded if I don't have like a fire or earth sign, in between. I was like, I'm floating away. So we're gonna have to do it that way. We're gonna do like an air sign, then a fire or earth, and then so on and so forth, because I always feel very ungrounded with those 2 energies coming in without an earth or fire energy in between. Yes, exactly. So I feel better now. I feel all like, oh, I can breathe. I come down now. I'm coming down. Coming down from my high. All right. So all right. So we have the star for you this week, Aries. So kind of looking at the future, all your hopes and dreams coming true. really feeling that coming this week, really feeling that you're advancing towards those goals, okay? You're also really feeling empowered and motivated, okay? And you're also feeling like, oh my God, finally all this bullshit it's finally ending, okay? And you're thriving. You're feeling like you're the sense of relief and joy at the same time. I feel like this is definitely good energy for you, Aries, because you have had a funkier energy these past few weeks. Very tough energy because of the changes that you needed to make in your life, especially career wise. I feel like Aries, there is a lot of stuff that was just preventing you from really getting that money that you've desired, to get. You've been working your ass off towards, making pretty much ends meet. And now it's like finally paying off. You're finally doing it. You're finally bringing in the bacon, like you're finally bringing home the bacon, things like that. So it does feel really awesome, awesome, awesome for you, Aries. Okay. So we have Princess of Spring for Monday and Tuesday. So this one is the Page of Wands. Okay. So this is definitely a creative energy, very enthusiastic, energetic energy. It's time for you to go for your dreams. Again, this is pushing you forward to really go for your goals, or really go get that man or woman that you've been desiring for a while. So you're going to definitely take action, or feel like you got to take action today and tomorrow to expand your horizons, to really let your creativity energy flow, okay, and take off, okay? So it's definitely a time for you to go for those goals. Go take your man, okay? take your woman. I feel like that's what Aries is thinking about. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna go take money and take my woman and take my man. All right. So do 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 do. And hold on, you guys. Oh no, not just hold on. I just need to remove someone. Bam. Bam. Okay. All right. So Aries, we have the next one is for Wednesday and Thursday, and this is the Three of Summer. So it's the Three of Cups. So it's time for you to celebrate the good news, the prosperity, all that money. And you might even have a announcement regarding a relationship. Possibly, you finally closing the deal on that relationship. I feel like I don't know why I'm like seeing this vision of like an Aries guy going like this, like this, bam, close the deal. Like they're getting married and shit, and they're just like, bam, close the deal. So it does. I always see them like being that silly like that when they propose for some reason. But anyway, you're definitely going to be celebrating something, maybe, like I said, a wedding, an engagement, or even, something that got certified in, or graduated from. So it's definitely like higher spirits now, okay? You're really, really succeeding in the way that you wanted for a very long time, Aries. So congratulations. So the next one is for the weekend. You got the King of Winter, which is the King of Swords. So here we go. Here's the Debbie Downer. Just kidding. I'm kidding. No, this King of Swords is gonna be awesome. So you have this energy of experience, of being fair-minded, very intellectual and knowledgeable. So I feel like this is someone who's a professional, who's going to come into your life. I feel like this is someone who's going to mentor you into like really succeeding in what it is that you desire to succeed in. So, career-minded person who's going to like show you the ropes. Like they're like, hey, I'm going to take you under my wing. I'm going to, you know, we're going to make money together. like we're going to build this empire together. All right, Aries. And so it's definitely someone who's going to teach you how to do that, who's going to teach you to really embrace yourself, your fiery self, and really get out of that mentality of being afraid of being out in the public and being seen, Aries. Because sometimes I feel like, and this is a particular thing with Aries women that I've noticed, especially the ones in my life, that they're so fucking awesome. Like they have so many great ideas, but they don't like public speaking, or they don't like to be seen, you know, and they just like to give you the ideas in the background. But I feel like someone who is going to be in that King of Swords energy is definitely going to teach you how to embrace yourself and be okay with being out as a public figure, as, you know, a leader in your own right. And so I feel like this is definitely happening this weekend, where you're going to be mentored towards that, and to really, really step fully into your leadership role that you deserve to be in, Aries. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Aries. Aries. Okay. So next one we have is Leo. Awesome. Hi, Shauna. Leo with the great hair. I swear to God, like if you guys ever met a Leo woman or man, they always have great hair. Like they always have great hair. And I'm just like, the fuck? How does that happen? Like my sister, she's a Leo, and she has like, well, I have like like I would say more of like a longer like spiral curled or whatever wavy hair. Hers are smaller waves, right? And so I remember as a kid, she hated her hair because of that. But she had good hair. Like it didn't have like really bad split ends like I do, because mine is really fine and I get really bad split ends. And she always had really nice and glossy looking hair that was thick and rich and wavy, and but she hated the waves, but she still, like, I was just like, man, how the fuck like you have nice hair. And she hated it because she would always cut it really short or try to straighten it out or something like that. And I'm just like, no, dude, your hair is really healthy. Like mine was like really flat all the time, you know, when I was younger, but now it's getting like this weird wave type of hair. All right. Sherry, yeah, they do, right? Yeah. Yeah, you guys always have great hair all the time. You don't even have to like, you don't even have to try with your hair. Like it's just I woke up this way type of hair. Oh my God. All right. Here we go. So Aries, Aries. My bad. Leo, I'm sorry. King and queen, sorry. I misspoke. So the sun is the energy for your week, Leo. So again, it feels like there's an ending of a chapter, like things are closing, you know, like all the hardness and all those crazy cycles, all the just heartache and discord are finally coming to an end. And now like the sun is shining on you because you are the solar god, I would say. And plans are finally working out. So they're working perfectly. You feel like you definitely feel like blissful. You feel like everything is amazing. All of these ideas that you've been working towards creating are finally being created. You're finally seeing the rewards of all that hard work. You're being, commendated. You're being blessed. Okay. And so that's kind of awesome for you guys, because I feel like Leo, it's been like up and down all this year for you guys. It's like one thing after another, that had to be closed, like chapters had to be closed in order for you to finally feel this way now. Okay. So, hi, Denise. Uh, oh, yay! I'm so happy you got your candles. That's awesome. It's funny, like okay, every time I ship stuff, I always put for 2 days, right? And these jerks, just the post office, but it does give you a warning that it might not arrive the second day. But still, it's just like, dude, come on, what are you guys doing over there? You're not doing anything, like just get it out. Like get it out on time. So that's why I was like, when I was tracking, because I got a notification, Denise, for yours, and I was like, what the hell is supposed to arrive before? Like it was supposed to arrive like Thursday, not Saturday. I was like mad. I was like, that's not even cool. So anyway, back to Leo. Sorry about that. So we have arrived. Yeah, right. Divine time. Yes, Denise, it did. Yeah, my Virgo rising is always like, it has to be on time. All right, so Leo, you got the Two of Spring, which is the Two of Wands for Monday and Tuesday. So this is about manifesting a brighter future, manifesting through hard work. So again, that's where the Sun card, is being influenced big time. So you're definitely going to see this come through on Monday and Tuesday. You're definitely going to feel this kind of like brotherhood or sisterhood type of energy where you're partnering with like-minded individuals and other people who share your dreams, share what you want to create for the future. And you're really going to see a progress in that, because through those relationships, you're going to be able to network and create the life that you desire. Okay. I feel like there is definitely going to be an opportunity for a career advancement here, Leo. And that's where that abundance energy is come through. Okay. The next one is the Prince of Winter, which is the Knight of Swords. So this is kind of like for Wednesday and Thursday. So this is an energy of someone who's very determined, very impulsive, but focused at the same time as intellectual. So seeking out people who are intellectuals is going to be very beneficial for you, Leo, especially who have like their mind right. So like meaning like they are really focused on doing the work and getting somewhere, and really going for that goal. Okay. So you're going to have to seek these people out so that they can help you with any type of problem solving that you have to do in order for you to really create the life that you want and desire, especially business oriented people. I feel like it's going to be someone who has a plan already and who's going to help you with your plans too, to really solidify them so that you can really succeed in these careers that you're trying to go towards. Okay. It also feels like there's going to be quickness to this. Okay. It's going to be like from one day to the next, a sudden change. Okay. And so because you're seeking out all of these experts, all of these intellectuals, all these people that are business minded, you're definitely going to be able to benefit from their wisdom, as well as really push forward in what it is that you want to or desire to create in your life. So that's where this pushing or movement forward or taking action or impulsiveness comes from. Okay. So the next one is the Queen of Spring, or the Queen of Wands. So this one is for the weekend. This is what you're stepping into, Leo. Okay. It doesn't matter if you're a man. So the Queen of Wands brings the fiery energies of Leo, as well as Aries and Sagittarius. And this is because there is a brilliance to this energy. There is super charismatic energy, as well as talent, and just, you know, very sociable energy. So because you believed in yourself, because you found people who believe in yourself too, as well as who have your back and who are helping you towards realizing or actualizing your goals, you're definitely going to have this balance between work and play. Okay, so between personal life and vacation time. Okay, like Leo's. Okay, I always see Leos as like, okay, yes, I'm gonna work hard to make a lot of money so that when I do take a vacation, I'm gonna splurge. And so this is where you're headed. Like all of this hard work that you've done, the sun is finally rewarding you for all of it. And you're gonna really see the fruits of your labor, especially if you decide to take a vacation soon, because you're gonna step into the Queen of Wand energy, and you're just gonna be like, I'm gonna splurge. You know, I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna party. You know, and so you're definitely feeling that motivation because of the sun energy this week. So congratulations on that, Leo. So next one is we have Sagittarius. Santa's helpers. All right. So Sagittarius, let's see. Santa's helpers. Let's see. Major Arcana for Sagittarius. Come on, Sagittarius. Ooh. Damn it. I'm like yelling at Sagittarius, like, hurry up, let's go. Woo, woo, woo. All right. Well, it's not that. Whoa. Okay. All right. Okay. I got it. What the fuck, Sag? All right. It's good. It's good. Okay. Don't worry, you guys. It's good. Okay. So we got the same card as Pisces, Awakening. Okay. So the Hangman, like I always think, like I said before, I never think of this as a negative card, because it always gives us an opportunity to, you know, do some inner work, as well as really having a better outlook on things. Okay, especially situations in our immediate control. Okay, so Sagittarius, for you in particular, I feel like this week is all about changing the way you approach situations, especially the way that you approach people. So, your fucking words, all right? Just, I am exactly the same, okay? Because I'm a Sag sun, and I have, you know, Mercury and Sag. And I have a lot of other SAG placements in my chart that I just can't help it. Okay. So this is good though. This is like a need for reflection, to really look at a situation through a different lens, and really embrace ourselves, as well as really, you know, pause before we take action on something. Okay. And so that being said, Sagittarius, I feel like this situation that's happening with yourself, in you know, comparison to others in your life, it's definitely like, first of all, it's being influenced by the transits, but you can also, it's kind of like you're getting a do-over in so many ways. Like remember that argument that you had with whomever a long time ago, and you just went like, "Wah, wah, 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 wah," you just freaking went on or into them and was just like no fucking regrets and just mean. Well, a similar type of energy is going to show up this week, and now you're going to have like this time, or not, this opportunity to have a do-over. Okay. You're going to be like, okay, All right. Last time a bitch did this to me, I did this. So this time I'm going to be smarter about it. This time I'm going to be like, okay, I know I shouldn't say this out loud. I know I need to really think before I speak. So we're going to do that because you're trying to get the upper hand on people, okay? You're not trying to sink to their level this time around, all right? This is the beauty of these transits that are happening right now, especially for us because then we benefit at the end from all of it, okay? So a different approach will be super beneficial for you, okay? So then you don't feel guilty about it afterwards, okay? Especially when it has to do with relationships with that are closest to you. So I feel like this is definitely a relationship with either an immediate family member or even a friendship, okay? Because before in other past relationships with possibly a family member or possibly a friendship, you've taken a different road or a different approach. You're taking the sag road, okay? You're taking the I'm gonna freaking beat you with my words until you can't get up again, you know? And so now we're gonna regroup and think about a nicer way to say things, but still be direct, okay? So we're gonna really incorporate the intellectual mind with compassion. Okay. So, yes, I know. I understand. It's going to be a little bit difficult because you're going to be like, I really want to really lay into them, but please compose yourself. So, anyway, for Monday and Tuesday, we have the King of Winter. And this is the King of Swords, okay? So you have someone coming into your life, Sagittarius, is going to really give you great advice on how to deal with difficult people and difficult situations, okay? They're going to really help you be more of stoic, I would say, as well as objective, okay? And really be more like fair-minded and knowledgeable, okay, so that you can really deal with people in a better way, so that it won't just come back to like those people playing the victim, right, and then telling everybody, oh, they're so mean, and they said all this stuff to me, and so so you don't end up being the villain in the story anymore, okay? So that's the whole purpose, all right? So the King of Swords is going to teach you this. They're going to teach you how to be more experienced as well as intellectual about your dealings with difficult people, okay? And being more balanced in the way that you're more fair, that you really listen to what they have to say instead of like telling them like they're wrong right off the bat, okay? So yeah, they're definitely going to be there to guide you and give you advice and mentor you on how to deal with these people so that you are the one that looks like the champion, not the villain in the story anymore, okay? So the next one is the 10 of Summer. So this is moving forward to the life that you want to create, okay? So I feel with this one, it's all about the relationships that you have right now, the ones that you're building, okay, with people who are definitely on, the same track that you are. Okay, the 10 of Summer is a 10 of Pentacles. So this is really about managing or actually paying attention to these relationships that are more long lasting, okay? Yes, there's going to be relationships that you have to deal with these difficult people, but that doesn't mean that they're going to be long lasting, okay? So if it's like a family member for in particular, it feels like it's definitely going to be more of like like a discussion and an argument based on like the past or something like that, but it doesn't feel like it's gonna go their way, like it did before. Hold on, you guys, I'm trying to refocus the camera. Okay, whatever. But so that's why I say like having a different approach will definitely open the door for you to really be seen and understood better instead of being shut down by others around you. Okay, so hold on. What the heck? All right, whatever. So the 10 of summer is also all about, you know, making sure that you are going to be keeping the people around that are definitely going to be you know, they're at the end, as well as helping you, you know, build the life that you desire. So someone who's reliable, someone who's definitely had your back for a very long time, and who will help you with emotional fulfillment. Okay. So I also feel like this king of winter, this king of swords can be a possible partner, you know, like a possible romantic relationship and things like that for you, Sagittarius. Uh, not just only feminine with masculine, not like talking about masculine with feminine, okay? And so they're teaching you how to like really be mindful and your approaches to again arguments and things like that, to keep your head, okay? And also, you know, I feel like if you guys end up together, that this is really going to be a partnership of equals, a really successful life or future for you guys. Definitely abundant, okay? Because that's what 10 of pentacles is all about. It's abundance, okay? So for the weekend, you got the king of summer, so you have the king of cups. So for this one, Sagittarius, I feel like this is kind of like a possible connection to yourself in the way of like your own emotions, really devoting yourself to helping other people, as well as honoring your emotional state, your beliefs, your intuition. Okay. I feel like whatever this is who you're going to turn into eventually. This is like one of the evolutionary steps for Sagittarius, is really honing in on that water power. Okay, because of the Scorpio influence too. Okay, for this weekend, you have a heavy Scorpio influence, Sagittarius, and I feel like you're going to really benefit from that. Okay, I feel like you're really going to tap into your intuition. You're really going to trust it, and you're going to tap into that loving energy of who you are, especially because this new partnership or this partner is going to reignite that within you. Okay, and really reignite that wanting to create a family together. Okay, so that 10 of pentacles energy. All right, so this is definitely going to be awesome for the week for you guys. Okay, so that's all I have for you, Sagittarius. All right. All right, so next one is we're gonna do earth signs. So let me see. I think we're gonna do Virgo first. So we're gonna do Virgo, then we're gonna do Taurus, and then finally Capricorn. Okay. All right. So as soon as I said Virgo, hi Norma. Okay, let's see. Whoops. Virgo, what's going on? Virgo, oh my God, Virgo. All right, the fuck's going on, Virgo? Everybody's like, oh shit. All right, so Virgo, you got the world. Tricked ya. All right, so okay, in order for you to really step into this energy of the world, of really seeing you know, or really feeling like you're free to do as you please, as well as seeing success in your life, as well as really completing an old cycle in order for you to open up to and embracing the new, and as well as blessings that are coming into your life, you gotta go through some stuff. All right. This is we're coming into shadow work season, Virgo. Okay, so I feel like there's been a lot of ups and downs for you too, but it feels like this is definitely going to push you towards finally making a choice with really moving forward, I would say, really making a plan of action and really taking that action. Okay. So on Monday, you have the Three of Winter, so the Three of Swords. So this is, again, I feel it has to do with relationships as well as with yourself. I feel like you hold yourself back way too much because you don't think that you're ever going to be truly ready to really move forward with whatever plans you have. Okay, you're a perfectionist, and that's okay. That's fine, but you still have to move on to these ideas that you have in your head. Okay, you still have to place them into the works. Okay, you still have to test them out. And it feels like you hesitate a lot of the time because you say, I don't think I'm ready. Oh no, I'm not ready yet. No, I'm not ready yet. No, that's not ready yet. No, that's not done. I still have to do X, Y, and Z. And so because you don't really like to just go with the flow, you're really going to have to be forced in so many ways to do it. Okay. So I feel like this is the crossing energy can be you getting in your way as well as other people in your life. Okay. It might be that someone is weighing you down because of their lack of support. All right. Or of their lack of enthusiasm, or even seeing your vision. Okay. So I feel like you need a better partner. If it's a romantic partner, I feel like you need a better one. I feel like you need someone who's your equal or who's going to really propel you towards pushing you forward towards the success that you want in your life. Okay. I also feel like you need someone who's supportive of your ideas as well as helping you take action on them. So maybe surround yourself with action takers. Maybe surround yourself with Capricorns, or even Aries, because obviously they're having a good fucking week, and Leos. So people who are prone to being supportive as well as helping you take action. Okay, so that's how you get out of that sword energy. Okay, and so again, I feel like you're definitely having to reach out to people who are going to provide that comfort and that support that you desire. Okay, and you might feel like you're breaking up with something, or even letting go of hesitation might feel like a breakup for you internally. So you might feel sadness, you might feel a little bit of depression because of it, or even anxiety. But I feel like as soon as you get out of that funk, out of that energy, as well as you really put your foot down with these situations and relationships, and really find your tribe, like the people who are definitely going to have your back and support you in the end, then things are going to get better. Okay, then you're going to step into that world energy. Okay, so Wednesday and Thursday you have the Eight of Summer, and the Eight of Summer is about you wanting this change to happen. Okay, you really wanting to leave something that's really suppressive, something that's really weighing you down behind, so that you can move into something way better, because you deserve it, Virgo. Okay, so you really desire like a meaningful life. Okay, really desire to be around people who are really going to see who you really are, and are really going to appreciate you. Okay, so it's time for you to, like, you're realizing that it's time for you to move on. Okay, it's time for you to open yourself up to uh you know better people, better friendships, or even relationships if you're not happy with what's happening in your relationship right now. So really choosing to make these great changes are it's going to be scary, but it's definitely necessary. Okay, Virgo. So think about it. That's why these transits are happening this week, where you have time to really think about it, making that plan, and really seeing what you can do, so that you can move forward with your life. Okay. So next one is for the weekend, the Eight of Autumn, which is the Eight of Pentacles, and this one is all about educating yourself, making sure that you go to things that are really gonna drive your passions higher, that are really gonna be supportive of your talents. Okay, so You might want to go to some educational seminars, or maybe take a course in something, some type of healing arts when it comes to like spiritual healing, or even, you know, an apprenticeship, or mentorship or something like that. But I feel, Virgo, that your talents are being wasted with just being on this road that you're in right now. So I feel like you really have to seek you know, guidance in a different way, because you're here to heal people. Okay, you're here to be of service, and you know this because you know exactly what to say to people to get them out of their funk. But you can't really do that for yourself sometimes. So it's really important for you to find your voice, find your empowerment, and really become that healer, you know, that you've wanted to be for a very long time. And I feel like if you do your research and you do find whatever it is that you're looking for to teach you how to hone in on your gifts, that's when the world is going to open up to you, because you're going to step finally into the path that you've meant to walk this path for a very long time. And I know you've been walking towards that, but it's the road towards your self-actualization, your empowerment, and why you are here that is going to open that world to you. Okay, so that you can really do as you please, as well as create the life that you really desire. Okay, so we got to get rid of all of these things that are weighing you down. Get rid of anything that's limiting you internally, and really seek guidance, and even friendships that are gonna support you, okay, through these transitions. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Virgo. Yeah, exactly. And that's why you guys are never truly ready to do anything. Oh, it's not ready yet. Doesn't look good. All right. So next one is Taurus. Ooh. Okay, Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. And let's see. Bam. Jeez, Taurus. Whoa. All right, Taurus, you got the Wheel of Fortune. So for this in particular, I feel like the Wheel of Fortune represents any type of delays that you might feel are in the way of your success when it comes to career and advancements. It also feels like the wheel can turn, and at any point it could stop anywhere in whatever, you know, it is that you are really focusing on. So it's time for you to focus on the positive, for you to focus on what you want, not what you're fearful of, or not what you don't have. Okay, so definitely all about thinking about, you know, really investing your energy in working towards what you desire to create, where you desire to go, if it's traveling, if it's buying a new home, or if it's, you know, raising children, whatever it is that you want. Okay, it's refocusing on that instead of focusing on what you don't have. Okay, so we got the Nine of Winter for Monday and Tuesday. So this is the Nine of Swords. So this is, again, you're focusing on the worst case scenario here. You know, you're thinking like, oh my God, what if I choose this and I'm wrong? Or what if I quit this job to go to this job and I don't make enough money to survive? Or what if, you know, I choose that partner instead of this partner and they don't want kids? You know, like the worst case scenarios are like Taurus, you know, like they're always thinking of all these things and nothing of that sort ever happens. Okay. Classic overthinkers, right? So again, it is unfounded fear. It's not going to allow you to move forward if you're continuously focusing on that. So that's where the Wheel of Fortune is going to tell you it's going to stop wherever you focus your energy on, meaning it's going to reveal that, it's going to create that scenario for you. So, with that being said, take advantage of the Wheel of Fortune's energy and focus on what you want, okay? Not on what catastrophe or things like that is going to happen if you make the wrong choice in your mind. Okay, so moving on to Wednesday and Thursday, you got the King of Spring, which is the King of Wands. So as soon as you do that, you're gonna finally feel like, oh my God, I'm my own boss. I'm the only one that can create the life that I desire. You're finally gonna feel empowered. Okay, you're gonna step into that King of Wand energy where you're gonna feel very inspired, very empowered, very wise, and then you're really going to see a difference in your finances too. Like it feels like you're going to have like a bunch of just money just come in all of a sudden unexpectedly, and you're going to step into like this leadership role that you desired to be in for a very long time. And so you're really going to feel this supporting energy from people that you are really unexpectedly didn't think that they're ever going to support you, and they're just like, yeah man, I'm supporting your dream, like as soon as you finally just stop overthinking it, okay, and just go for it, okay, go for your goals, go for that girl, that guy, whomever, right, just do it. All right, so for the weekend, you got the Prince of Summer, which is the Knight of Cups, okay? So this one's all about romance, okay? So like I said, that girl or guy, whatever, go for it. Whoever, the Taurus, whomever is single, I feel like you're definitely going to attract this really beautiful romantic energy, very captivating, very flirtatious, very, very much like you're just falling in love for the first time, or love at first sight type of energy. Okay. And so you're definitely going to feel like you're being swept off your feet. But because you're a Taurus, you still are a little bit more practical. So you're really going to try to be grounded in this situation, okay? But you're really gonna feel a very nice, different emotional experience with this partner, okay? But if you're a Taurus who is married, I feel like you are gonna be the one that's gonna sweep your partner off their feet, like because of all the success that's happening when you're stepping into the Wheels energy as well as the King of Wands energy. After all that overthinking is over, and you're feeling like you're on top of the world because you got all this like crazy financial stuff coming in. I feel like you're going to be in that really romantic state, and you're going to be like, hey, let's make babies, or let's go on vacation. Let's have some fun, let's reignite our passion, So it does feel like it's definitely heading that direction for you, Taurus, this week. Okay, so that's all I have for Taurus. So next is for Capricorn. Let's see, Capricorn. Capricorn. Oop. Oh, let me shuffle this one real quick. Whoa, okay. Capricorn's like, I've been waiting. Okay, Capricorn. Of course, you're making money. It's like that's what Capricorns do, make money. All right. Here we go. So you have similar energy to Sagittarius and Pisces. for your week is awakening. So it's the Hangman. So this one's more about, I feel like it's more about business, but it also has to do with relationships because those go hand in hand for you, Capricorn. So if you're not feeling it with your success, you're also not going to be feeling it with your relationships. Okay, like you got to be the top dog. So anyway, so this card in particular is going to help you tap into really thinking things through or planning like making a plan to maneuver wherever you're at, like getting yourself out of a rut, okay, when it comes to your relationships, career, and you perceiving yourself as being successful, period. Okay, so it really does help to embrace everything, embrace who you are completely, even embrace your perceived failures, okay, and really just pause to make a plan, okay, so that you can get yourself out of there and you can finally start making the money that you desire, as well as seeing the success that you desire, as well as you know finding that love that you desire. Okay, so Monday and Tuesday, you got the Eight of Autumn. So this is the Eight of Pentacles. And so again, making a plan, doing more research, possibly going back to school, getting mentored, an apprenticeship, whatever. I feel like it's definitely for a long-term goal that needs to be implemented now, that you wanted to really understand a little bit more of, okay? I feel like whomever, like Capricorn, I feel like you're definitely willing and able to just do whatever it takes to succeed. And so this is definitely an excellent opportunity for you to do that. Okay, to go back to school, to go to even like business seminars, things like that, and really take advantage of these things. Okay, so that's what Monday and Tuesday is gonna bring to you. Then you got Wednesday and Thursday, you got the Seven of Summer. So this is the Seven of Cups. So this is all about not like just taking action, okay? Really, your power comes from your action taking, okay, and your wise investments. Any type of confusion, any type of bump in the road that comes up, it's all about because you're overthinking it, okay, and really it's all about seeing that you have more options than just one thing, okay. So don't focus on just one thing, don't put all of your eggs in one basket, make sure you spread them out, okay. So that's what this card is going to help you with, okay. So the next one's for the weekend, you got the Five of Winter. And this one is about it's the Five of Swords. And this is about walking away from whatever it is that you're being pulled into, whatever drama situation you're being pulled into, whatever thoughts are being, manifested. Okay. So I feel like for you in particular, it's time for you to make a choice. Okay. It's time for you to really look at the best choices that you have at this time in your life. What's out there, especially with relationships, like who's already there, like who has been supportive since day one, or even, who hasn't, and they just show up whenever the fuck they please, and so it's something about making sure that we walk away from these situations so that you can really finally seek out the people who need to be in your life, who are going to be there, for the long run. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Capricorn. All right, so that's all I have for the tarot scopes. We're going to start the readings now. Just give me a minute. My fiance did not turn off his alarm for some reason. Let me just go turn it off. It's been going off for like, I don't know how many seconds now. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, Capricorns. Capricorns just need to kick people off their freaking, off their freaking success train. No, he was sleeping. He works night shift, so yeah. So I had to wake him up so that he couldn't hear that. I was loud. Could you guys hear it? I was loud. Yeah, he slept hard. So yeah, I don't blame him. He's tired. Poor guy. I know how he does it. Night shift is like the worst. Like I couldn't do it. I would say about how many years of night shift that I had to work. And it was 12-hour shifts. So I think I had like 3 years straight of night shift. And when I was in the military, and those 12-hour shifts, and it sucked balls, okay? And then to top it off, I mean, I was grateful for when we went to Afghanistan because it was the dead of like heat, and so even at night it was like 80s, 90s. And so I was grateful for night shift at that time. But that was it. It sucks working nights. I'm sorry. All right. So we are going to do Nina. Nina has a question. So Nina, if you're here, let me know. If not, I'm going to move on to, let me see who is after Nina. I'm going to move on to, where the heck? Recent activity. Sorry, you guys. It's PayPal. Tonga Bryant, and we're going to do your 3-card, Galactic. And then after you is Maxine Farias, and then it's Norma, okay, for a past life. Maxine for either a question or a card, and then Norma for a past life. But Nina, you have a question about your finances and your career. So let me just financial career. Okay. Yeah, you can. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you guys are still able to purchase. I forgot to put the link on the live chat, but you guys can go into the description box and click on the link, and you guys are definitely able to purchase still. The only thing that I don't allow is during tomorrow's live for energy healing, because I always prepare ceremoniously for energy healing prior to the live. So I always ask if you guys can to purchase before the lives begin so I can prepare for you guys. All right. So Nina, if you are here, let me know. And then we got, after that is, what? Okay. You know what? Let me message her because I have her number. Woo! I have the hiccups. All right, here we go. Okay, so if Tonga is here, let me know if you're here. I think you are. There you are. Okay. So I'm gonna do your galactic reading, and then I'll wait when I'll go back to Nina if she shows up. Okay. So for your galactic reading, so let's see. We have 2 card decks here: the Galactic Guidance, and then we have the Starseed deck. Let's see which one. Okay, so I'm getting both. So we're gonna do. Let's see how many cards for this deck first, and then we'll do one for the galactic. So we have a 3-card spread for you for the week's energy. So we're going to pull one for Monday. Ooh, shoot. Okay, Tuesday. And then we're going to use the Galactic Heritage deck for the weekend. Ooh. All right, cool. I'm like always fascinated with that. All right, so we have for Monday and Tuesday is embrace yourself. Okay, embrace who you are. You're not for everyone, but that's okay. That's exactly how I am too. I'm not for everyone. But for you, it's all about embracing who you are and your intuition in particular. Okay, so um, sometimes you have this situations where you feel things, or you get visions of things, and then you go and tell people like, hey, this is what I'm seeing, or about a situation, things like that, and they're just like, oh no, that's not happening, oh no, blah 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 blah, or whatever. So they don't really believe it, right, until it actually happens. So you have these pessimist, left brain type of people that you deal with. Okay, so that being said, it's okay, it's all right. They don't have to believe you as long as you speak what you need to say, okay? As long as you embrace your intuition and just trust it and say what you need to say. Also, about really following your guidance is important, because it feels like there seems to be some type of hesitation with that, because of these scenarios with people where they're just like, no, that's wrong, no, I don't believe it, and then they do believe it until it happens, right? It's like kind of like premonition dreams that happen, and you tell them and they're like, oh, that's not going to happen, and then all of a sudden, bam, months down the road it happens. But again, don't hesitate with trusting your guidance and your intuition. Just work through that, okay? Just be you. All right. So that's what Monday and Tuesday is all about, working through it. Okay. Oh, yeah. Nina, you're going to be right after this one. I'm almost done with hers. Nina, I literally heard you. All right. So, Tonga, see, we have for Wednesday and Thursday is wait, and this is all about things working themselves out. Any type of situation that you may think that is not, it's not going your way. They're saying it's not time to move on from this yet. Okay, things are definitely falling into place. Okay, don't lose hope. Okay, so I feel like it has a lot to do with your career, like the way that you want it to go, and because it feels like you're definitely running into like a wall sometimes with progression. They're saying you're actually not. Okay, it just takes slow and steady steps for a long-term plan to take root, as well as to be harvested. Okay, and so that being said, they're saying just trust that you're getting what you want. Okay, just continue to work towards that goal. Okay, it's not time to leave yet. All right, like don't go through the portal yet. All right, stay here. Stay here and help people. All right, so the next one is for the weekend. So you got Lemurian era. So exploration of this past life is important for you, especially so you can feel like more in tuned and more yourself. Okay, so I feel like when you go into like a past life regression, it will be definitely beneficial for you, as well as, or even a past life meditation where you get like little like symbols or information here and there about this Lemurian lifetime. I feel like it's definitely going to help with boosting your confidence and your own magic and your own abilities, as well as the future that you desire to create. Okay. I keep hearing you've done this before. Okay. I keep hearing it. You've done this before. You've done this before, and you know exactly how to get there once more. Like that's like this little poem, I guess. It rhymes, I guess. So your guides are definitely with you with this. Okay, they're definitely helping you get motivated into really following your dreams, really following your heart when it comes to building that career and that business that you desire. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Let's see. Lizzie, which ones? They're all expensive, man. No, they're like 20 something bucks. These. Yeah, these are like $20 each. Tana says, I'm dealing with blockages in every step, so this is good news that this is we're still will work out. I was just thinking about ordering the past life regression reading this week. Yeah, you said I'm done. This is my last reading. Thank you, Aria. You're welcome, Tonga. So yeah, for sure, girl. Like I feel like um it does have a lot to do with you trusting that what you're receiving is right. Okay, because you've been shut down a lot of times with other people, especially people who are closest to you, and not believing in you and not believing what you're receiving with your intuition and your gifts. That's hard. That's hard because I feel like you're super sensitive, and it does feel like you're being stopped from progressing because these people are very regressive energy, right? They're very holding you back type of energy, and so when with you trying to flourish or trying to grow, it's kind of like I see you in this garden, right? And I see all these weeds in the garden, and then I see you as a little bloom trying to reach for the sun, right? And try to really get like your sun rays and feel empowered and feel, nurtured and things like that. And then these weeds are like, nah, man, we're gonna cover the sun from you, because we're gonna suppress your information and we're gonna make you feel little so that you don't bloom into a beautiful, gorgeous, uh flower, and so that's how I feel, is like not feeling supported is really hard for you, and so you got to really push through that. Okay, you got to really find people who are gonna definitely help you with your path and support you, in your dreams, and really believe you and believe that your intuition and your abilities are really correct, so that's what I have for you, hun. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I think we all have like a similar story with our parents. Like I had the same thing. My mom is my number one supporter now, though, more than ever now. But before it was just like a struggle to even breathe. Like I couldn't even breathe. If I coughed, she'll be like, "What the hell's wrong with you?" That's when I was younger. But now it's just like, hell yeah, she's supportive of me because, she trusts me now. So yeah, it was a lot of things that, because it's fear, it's fear of the unknown, and it's fear of the spirit realm because of the way people are brought up, that stops them from being supportive of their children who are obviously psychic, and so yeah, definitely that's what's holding you back. You're welcome. Yeah, I know. It was dude, this just like happened recently. I'm like 35 years old, okay? And this just happened like in my 30s. So it was a long, long road, you guys. Yeah, I know. Like, okay, so I just finished my bachelor's. I'm going for my master's, and then of course my PhD. And so because she heard, like, because I have everything pretty much going to be paid for by the VA because I have a disability, and so and it's just physical. Uh, because of that, and she found out that I'm going for my PhD, she's just like, "Oh my god, I'm so proud of you." But she believes me now, though. Like with my psychic insight, she believes me because everything that I ever said to her has come true, you know, and so she believes me. And so she doesn't like it though, because of her past experiences with psychic stuff. Because we have a long list of healers in my family. It's scary to her, you know, and so that being said, um, she's now seeing that it's not supposed to be scary. It's all about, you know, love, love for humanity. In order, you know, we use our gifts to benefit humanity, you know, and it's not to benefit us, it's to benefit humanity. And so she sees it like that now, not like before, you know, like, you know, those psychics that tell you, oh, you're cursed, you got to give me $1,000 so I can release you from your curse, you know. That was her bad experiences, and so that's why it's kind of like, yeah, she's like, no. All right, so Nina is next. So for her, for you, it's career. What the hell's going on with your career? So let's see. You know what, Nina? I'm gonna see if I could grab this deck. For some reason, I keep thinking about it. I keep thinking about the color green, and then this deck is green. So obviously, they want me to pull it out. All right. Yeah, Lizzie, exactly. Yeah, they are funny, dude. I love my mom. Like, she's a bad bitch, man. Like, she is. She's badass. She raised 2 girls by herself, you know, and like a single mom for a very long time. And so, yeah, she's like the epitome of the independent woman. All right, she doesn't care for like having a relationship with a man who's ever gonna be boring, who's gonna hold her back, who's gonna be jealous, you know. She hates that, so she always breaks up with these guys anytime that they show some type of like that type of, you know, energy. She's like, deuces, I don't need you. Like, all right, so here we go. This is one for Nina. You know what? I'm going to do a tarot too. So we're going to see what's the root cause first. And then we'll do that one because this one is a really good card for you, Nina. Yeah, my mom doesn't tolerate shit. She does not. All right. Oh, Nina. Okay, so here we go. So here's a root cause of what's going on with your career and finances. So you got the 3 of winter. So there's the 3 of swords. I feel like there is this great, tremendous connection between you and 2 other people, but it just doesn't feel like it's working in your favor. Meaning, like, it feels like you're being held back a little bit. Okay, like you're trying to really set roots down and really follow your intuition with your career. But it feels like you have to expand or be more independent of them to in order for you to succeed. Okay, doesn't mean that you have to stop being a friend or you know, working with them or anything like that. It just means that you have to really root yourself in the path that you desire. Okay, so yes, you love co-creating, but it feels like you have to be more independent this time in order for you to really make or take that abundance in completely. I also feel like there's different means of like kind of like exploring your option is really important for you. I keep seeing social media as a beneficial option to make money. Okay, so I keep seeing like it is monetization. Um, I think Facebook has something like that, but I also believe the easiest one is YouTube. I always think YouTube is way more easier um, for monetization. So what the criteria for that is 1,000 followers and then 4,000 watched hours or something like that, which is an equivalent of like 260,000 minutes or something like that. I don't remember. But anyway, there's something on your YouTube channel that you could explore and see, where you're at right there. And so you got to do it within a year. Okay. So within whatever year you started your channel to whatever, month to month or whatever. And they'll tell you if you qualify for it. But I feel like, you really have to do that. I really feel like financially speaking, it'll help you with the extra side of something in your pocket. Okay. What did you say? Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So it feels, it does feel like it's a friendship, but it also feels like it's a business. Like, I feel like you have so much to give. Like, your super creative juices can be a little bit stifled by these people. Like, I feel like you're kind of like hesitating to do certain things so that you don't it's cuz like you don't want them to be upset, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want them to look at you sideways, like, "Are you taking advantage of us? Or are you trying to do your own thing?" Or, things like that. You don't want that to happen because you really respect these people. You really love them, okay? But I don't I think the reason why you feel that way is because you've seen patterns like that with them, with other people. But you don't wanna be at that, that type of, scenario. You don't want that scenario to happen, okay, between you and your friends or whatever and your partners. But I don't feel like your full expression or your full potential and power is being expressed through these relationships. Yes, you can collaborate here and there, but I don't feel like who you really are is showing. Okay. I feel like you have to do your own thing too, and that's why YouTube will be a good uh platform for you to be you, you to really embody your truth, your path, and your power, and really have your own, collaborations with other souls, as well as your own, partnerships, as well as, your own people, your own tribe, that is going to be super supportive of your work, and it's really going to appreciate the uniqueness that you bring to the spiritual community. And so that being said, it doesn't mean that, like I said, it doesn't mean that you have to be like, deuces, I'm done with you. No, it just means that you have to find a different avenue of approach, or a different location where you can be who you are as a, as a business, as a spiritual leader, as a spiritual teacher, things like that. So it's really important for you to find these different locations, and it could be, like I said, YouTube is really good, social media, as well as eventually finding your own location, your own physical, place where you do your healing work, where you do your, your cacao ceremonies, and where you teach and things like that, where you sell your beautiful healing tinctures and things like that. So I feel like it's definitely headed that way. But you have to be willing to be independent. Okay, you have to be willing to really invest in yourself. Okay, so that's definitely happening soon. Okay, so I feel YouTube will really help you with that, because then you're going to start having extra money, and then you can invest that money into, really manifesting that retreat, that you want to create for others, for healing purposes. Okay, so bam, you got infinite abundance. So this is the card that I was saying that's like super beneficial. So like, you see that cornucopia full of fruits, and all of this beautiful, like abundant energy all around it and growth, that's where you're headed. Okay. So as soon as you really, 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 really step independently into your own path, and really feel fully supported because you are, and devote yourself to your divine life purpose, that's when everything's going to be like bam, abundance, 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 abundance. Okay. And so I feel like you're feeling a little bit of resistance right now because of that, because of the people in your life that you might not even think are going to be supportive of you becoming a little bit more independent of them. But like I said, it doesn't mean you're cutting them off or you're breaking up with them or anything like that. It's more like you're finding your voice. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Nina. Yes. Yay. All right. So, yeah, exactly. You're welcome. Yeah. Yeah. And, and it's difficult when it comes to family, and so it feels like you're not divorcing them or you're not, breaking up with them. Like I said, it's just you have to be a little bit more independent of them, so that you don't feel like the flow of your energy is being restricted. Okay. So next one we have is Maxine Farias. So Maxine wants a one card or one question. If you have a question, Maxine, let me know. So you have a question, let me know. If not, yeah, I could just pull a card for you. And then after Maxine is Norma. Norma Alicia. Love relationship. Okay, awesome. Let me see. Let me see. I'm thinking. Always trying to. It's like I have a bunch of decks back there. You guys, I have like a shit ton of them. And this is not even the ones that I have a bunch of them like in different places too. So, but these are just the ones that I use more often. All right, love, 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 love coming in. Let's see. Which one? Okay, so Archangel Chamuel. You know what's funny about Chamuel? He is the love angel. So we got him here. So because he's in charge of love and loving relationships, that's pretty funny that he showed up. Okay, and it's funny because I'm wearing his bracelet too. I'm like, I don't know why I was like drawn to wearing his bracelet today, but I guess this is a message for you, Maxine. So with Channel, he's in charge of really clearing as well as connecting the lower chakras to the upper chakras, but also investing in your heart energy as well as really balancing, like the sacral, okay, the feminine aspect of yourself that's found in the sacral. So that being said, another thing about him is that he brings you to the partner that you desire. Okay, so meaning that even though he is the love angel, like the angel of unconditional love and romance, he brings you towards that partnership through action. Okay, so action needs to be taken. I feel like for you in particular, he's kind of pointing at your heart space, but also your sacral. Okay, so he's pointing at like kind of like a time for you to reflect on the perfect partnership. Okay, like what is it that you desire in someone? What is it that is attractive to you, and who you have in mind? And it's kind of like you really have to ask for your perfect partner, as well as someone who's definitely going to be a good companion. Okay, for you, I feel like there is this sense of having someone who's not going to be jealous, who's going to trust you, who's really going to be supportive of your career. Okay, um, but who's also going to be communicative. Like they're going to communicate with you. They're not going to just be like, oh hey, whatever. You have to have that stimulation, that connection. Okay, through intellect. And you also feel like you have to have the sexual connection too, because the intellect being stimulating for you is actual like sexual to you. Like you can't just be with someone who's a dummy. Like he has to bring something, some type of good conversation. Like he has to stimulate you, he has to really open you up to new worlds, or even like points of views, things like that. Like that is something that you're just like, damn, like, like you're just like, oh, take me, Yes, intellect. Yeah, there you go. And so that's what you desire, right? And so for you in particular, it's all about what you want. Okay, what you want. You want to focus on what you want. Okay, what you want in a partner. Uh, yes, letting go of the past is important too, like healing the past, like not blaming yourself for those things either. Okay, like just taking accountability of like, okay, yes, I did this, I did that, but the reason why it failed, it wasn't because of me. You know what I mean? Like, because this is what happens in your head, is that what's wrong with me, and you need to stop that. Okay, because there's nothing wrong with you. All right. And so the blaming thing needs to stop. Okay, and so you'll see that opportunity this week where these transits especially will help you with that. And because of Scorpio season coming in, you're definitely going to be opening yourself up to allowing yourself to bring in a new love, a love of equals. Okay, someone who's super intelligent just like you, who's stimulating in that way, who is really thriving. Okay, like meaning that they thrive on in their career and their life's purpose, as well as supportive of yours. Okay, so this is something that you really desire in your life, and it's definitely gonna happen as soon as you place it into action. So that's what Camel is like, place it into the universe. Yes, someone is coming. Okay, I feel like everything else that you've been through and what you've gone through with relationships, it's just never been good. Like it's been good here and there, but it hasn't been great. And for you, it's like it feels like there's the fire's just kaput. And that's definitely what you've mourned more than anything, is that the ending. And again, blaming yourself, but it's not you. Okay, you are okay. So this is who you are, and this is why you're kind of intimidating to a lot of people, especially men. You're strong, you're independent, you have a great career, you're making money, and you're not in need. You know what I mean? You're not in need of rescuing and things like that. And so that gets intimidating for a lot of men, right? But as soon as you decide I want a man who is not going to be intimidated by my light, by my strength, by my success, and you put it out into the universe, it's going to come. Or he's going to come in, he's going to come in, he's going to be like, what's up, girl? What? And it's no, it's not. Hell fucking no, dude. Hell no. Uh-uh. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Those who tell you that is because they are intimidated, okay? Because they feel little in your grandeur, okay? And that's not your problem. That's their problem. That's an issue within them. That's something that they need to heal about themselves. If they feel any type of way about you because you're strong, because you're a go-getter, and you're motivated to succeed and you know and get what you want out of life, then that's their problem. You know, if they're not at that level, then they shouldn't even be around you. Like, let's be real. Like, you got people who are around you who are successful people. You work with them every day. And so that being said, men who are not at that level of success like you are intimidated by that. And so that's not your problem. Okay. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Get rid of that. Kick them to the curb. Yeah. So Camel is definitely going to help you with this. So what I want you to try to do is when you have time, especially on the full moon that's coming up, it's coming up quick. For Halloween, pretty much. So we have the full moon that's coming in. I want you to do your ritual for love and you know, bringing in love to your life, bringing in that perfect partnership. I want you to call in Camuel, the angel of love and loving relationships, and just tell him, you know, what you want. Just you want to write it down, you can definitely write it down. Like, have like a vision board, I would say, something that'll help you focus on what you want, not what you don't want. Okay, so that you can focus all the energy on manifesting and opening yourself up to receiving that beautiful, loving relationship that you've ever wanted for a very long time. Okay, so definitely work with him. Okay, you're welcome, Maxine. All right, so next we have is Norma, and Norma's going to be for a past life. Past life it is. We're gonna do, let's see which one. Okay, we're gonna do the Galactic Guidance. So, like I said, this one, I don't know how big this thing is. So you guys can find this on Amazon.com, and it's called the Galactic Guidance deck by Lisa Royal Holt, and it comes with a little pamphlet book and all this cute stuff or whatever. But she wrote the book, the Prism of Lyra or whatever you want to call it. And I highly recommend that book too. Okay. Again, you may not resonate completely with whatever she says because she downloaded this based off of her own past life memory, but it might ring true here and there. Okay. So it'll help you access your own. Okay. And that's why I use this for past life a lot, because it helps me, it stimulates my remembrance process when it comes to past life. So I really do recommend those who desire to work through and bring in any type of remembrance from their past life to buy this deck. And also, of course, Galactic Lineage. It's very beneficial for that too. All right, here we go. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do this one. Let's see, Norma. You air signs, I swear to God, I feel like my fucking body's being ripped in half with you guys. I feel like I'm being cracked open because I'm just like floaty. Like your guys' energy is like floaty. I need to ground. Okay, here we go. So you got a past life on the earth plane, and this you got 52 progressive desires. So let's go ahead and tap into this one. Okay, for this one, I'm seeing like this open field. It's kind of like a lot of like dust. So it's like a lot of horses and chariots running through. It's like a camp. It's a war campaign. That's what I'm seeing. And then we have the expansion of Mesopotamia. Okay, here we go. So we're going into Mesopotamia. Okay, so I see you in as a man, and I see you wearing armor, kind of like Grecian armor, which is leather, but with designs on it, and it looks like a skirt. So imagine like that movie Troy. That's the armor. That's how I look in with the helmets and things like that. But this is again an Alexander the Great's era time frame where he was expanding, his rulership, his empire, and he established Mesopotamia. You're in the military, so what I'm seeing is your transition. You're moving in up in rank. Okay, so you started off as like a charioteer, someone who drives the generals, in the chariots and stuff out to battle. Um, from there, you moved up in rank and you became like one of the second in commands. You're really young. Shit, this is really young. So it's kind of like you were kind of like remember Alexander the Great conquered the world or the known world when he was like I think in his early 20s. And so you're like in your early 20s in this lifetime and you're technically like advancing in ranks and you're like one of the youngest that's done this besides Alexander the Great. Um so right here you're second in command and your the general that you're working with is planning some type of siege. Okay, so it's the progressive desires is kind of like within you already, like a understanding that you do know exactly what to do to maneuver your way to the top. Okay, and this is the same thing you did in this past life. You knew exactly what to do, meaning you were really talented at what you did. uh you were the one that had the general's ear when it came to war tactics, okay, and to implementing plans of how to, battle it out and things like that. And so when this battle in particular kind of like rooted that energy, okay, where you succeeded here in this campaign and you made him look good, so he rewarded you as being, I would say he made you a general eventually when he retired. Okay, so you became charged of this grand army, and of course with Alexander the Great and all this stuff. So you became a part of that group that Alexander the Great had around him. Of course, when he died, of course, too. But you were a witness to this progression because you progressed so quickly as well. And the same thing is going to happen this lifetime where you're going to be a witness of your own progression, and you're going to be around people that really hold leadership roles this lifetime. And that being said, it's because you just exude leadership, and so you stepping into and really 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 trusting what you're being guided to do is really important for that to happen. Okay, it's kind of like you've been here and done it, you know what I mean, and now you're just doing it in a different capacity. Like you're very understanding of how things work with relationships to other people. And that being said, is like you know exactly what to do, like what steps to take, what to maneuver, who to talk to, to really advance in your career and really get yourself to a position of authority and power that you desire. And so eventually you're going to be in charge of something really big. Like, I feel like you're really going to have a voice in changing and transforming the way things are done in your chosen career right now. Okay. I feel like laws are going to be changed. Like, you're definitely headed towards, helping um, the laws in your current community when it comes to the way things are done with you. Like, I think you're doing human resources, right? When it comes to that thing, especially with children and how how things work with them, um, you're really gonna push to change that. Like, the system is broken in some aspects of the system, and so you're really going to push to fix it, especially because you have this passion for making sure that people, families, as well as children are taken care of. And so that being said, I feel like you're maneuvering moving on up in your in your ranks, pretty much, just like military ranks, but in ranks in your career, definitely. Yay, Norma! That's awesome. Yeah, see? And if it feels like you're definitely it's happening. It's gonna happen this lifetime. Like, you're seeing like what you can do. Like, what needs to be changed in order for a great change to happen to benefit those that you are trying to help. And what laws need to be, I would say, amended and things like that. So yeah, it's definitely going to happen, Norma. And it's going to be awesome because it's something that's going to ripple through time. Meaning, like, it's something that's you're establishing for the benefit of future generations. I'm hoping future generations don't have to go through the shit that we have to go through, but just in case, they'll get more help that they need. So it's definitely legendary. Like I said, like that Alexander the Great, you were in at that time, in the presence of a god, you know what I mean? And because he was said to be, the son of Zeus, I believe, or whatever, a demigod, but he was larger than life, of course. And so a lot of his companions believed him to be, you know, a divine presence. And so that being said, if you're going to be in that presence again, and it's an internal one too, because you're going to be able to really work with your internal divinity to help benefit humanity, to change certain things that need to be changed, to amend certain laws, so that whoever you're trying to help doesn't get stifled with like big bills that they have to pay, or stupid shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, it always, people don't seek help from counselors, or even human resources, because they think it's going to cause them money, or they think they're going to have to go through the courts and all this stuff, right? And it's such a headache. And so you're definitely going to be able to create something that's just going to be super funded, so that people can get what they need ASAP without waiting. Okay. So yeah, it's going to be awesome. Yes. Yes, because you lived in Mesopotamia. So that's what I have for you, Norma. Okay. So, whew, oh my God, super late. All right. So I have 10 minutes left, actually 9 minutes left. And whoever wants one card pull, just let me know. We're just going to do tarot. Um, Actually, not just tarot. We're just going to do a mixture of things. Um, just let me know. Let's see. Cuckoo. Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay. So if anyone desires to get a card, let me know. If not, then I'm gonna log off. Yep, 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 yep. Okay, Maxine. Let's see. Let's do. Ooh, let's do the starseed one. See what you need to integrate. Let's see. Whoa. Okay, so yes, Norma. Okay, so for Maxine, we the Hathors, and this is all about integrating the feminine, divine feminine, as well as like deep love within yourself. So it's kind of like similar to what Chamuel was that's gonna work with you. So it's a birthing portal. So you're birthing in this new love coming in. You're creating it. You're using your feminine energy to bring it in. So when you think about the birth portal, you usually think about the sacral or the womb. Um, and so working with the womb energy, so this is where the divine feminine usually resides, um, to create, of course, for manifestation purposes. I would definitely work with that. Like I would definitely align all of your chakras and connect the heart space to the sacral, okay, with Camuel. Uh, um, Chamuel, sorry. And then kind of like imagine your energy just releasing through the portal and into this reality. So just imagine all of that love coming through you and then releasing and just moving towards that person that's going to come into your life that's definitely going to be your partner for life. Okay, just imagine him receiving it. Okay, and so that's definitely what the Hathors are going to help you with too. The Hathors are a group of like ET guides or whatever. It's not necessarily the goddess Hathor, but they have a similar energy to that. So the energy of love. So goddess of love, things like that. So that's pretty cool that they showed up again to assist you too. So you could definitely bring them in to assist you with Chamuel for this upcoming asking the universe for your love life. All right, so the next one will be Norma for a love reading. You're welcome, Maxine. Let's see, Norma. Okay, we're gonna do this one. This deck. Card for love. Okay. And I'm gonna do this one. Whoa. Okay, so here we go. So this one was pulled from the energy card or whatever. So this one says deceit. It's number 25. So when you put 2 and 5 together, that makes number 7. Uh, I feel like it's not necessarily deceit, but it's more like something that hasn't been said, something that hasn't been revealed yet. Okay. So I feel like when it comes to your love life, it's something that you probably haven't communicated yet, or someone else hasn't. Okay. Where it's a more like a hesitant energy that I'm picking up on. A need for you to really express your desire and your wants. Okay, that's something that could be the reason why others haven't moved forward with connecting with you in a loving way or in a romantic way. Okay, for that same energy, I feel like there is this water. So watering your garden is important. So taking care of you, again, your wants, your needs, and desires need to be expressed. Um, so nourishing yourself, really taking care of yourself is really important for you to feel like 100%, so that you can help others feel 100% too. And in a loving relationship, I feel like you do way too much for the other partner, and the partner's just so used to you doing or taking care of everything that they take advantage of that. They don't really do their own part. Okay. And so that needs to change. Okay. That cycle needs to change. It needs to be transformed into you nourishing you and you taking care of you. And if you do that, then that's when balance happens in a relationship. Okay. And so that being said, the next card that I pulled for you was the Cosmic Heart. And the Cosmic Heart is about walking in love and empowerment, as well as in grace all the time. And so this is all about devotion to yourself and the potential for you to draw in loving relationships to you, as long as you are making an effort with really just devoting a lot of your time to healing yourself, taking care of you. Okay, that's how you're gonna pull in a better partner. Okay, yeah, exactly. Yep, Norma. And so that's why it's important for you to definitely just have a time for you. So when a relationship comes again, it has to be on equal footing and equal standing. It has to be with someone who is definitely going to try to nurture you too. Okay. It has to, you got to ask for a partner like that too, like someone that's really going to devote themselves to doing what they desire, what makes them happy, but also, helping you out, like nourishing you too, as much as you nourish them. Okay. So it has to be an equal playing field here, an equal give and take. Okay. So that's what this is all about. So School of Arcavan would like a card. So I'm going to go ahead and see which card I am going to pull for you. You're welcome, Norma. Let's see. We're going to do this card deck. And then you're going to be my last one because I got to log off. I gotta get ready for sleepy time. All right. Okay, here you go. So Heart's Desire. Okay, so with this card, it's all about understanding that wherever you go, whatever you do, and wherever you're being led to do, like passionately speaking, meaning like career, choices in your life, who you're dating, or who you're affiliated with, you're always going to be supported and guided. Okay, you're always going to be protected. Okay, it's all about trusting your guidance. That's of the utmost importance too. So your heart's desire is your guiding light. and trusting it, that you're really making the proper choices for you, and and you're really going to benefit greatly from these choices. Okay, so it's all about making your dreams come into this reality, and the way that you do this is to trust what you're being guided to do. Okay, if you have a song in your heart and you really want to sing it and you really want the world to hear it, then do it. Okay, don't let anything stop you. If you desire to take a different career approach to something, maybe change careers, don't let anything stop you. Okay, and so you are always going to be protected, and everything that you're choosing is going to definitely benefit you at the end. Okay, so just don't think that you're doing anything wrong. Don't think just because you're looking at a different road, that's not going to be a good road for you to take. It's all about you and making the proper choices for you. Okay, don't just be too hung up on what other people think, or if you're even gonna I would say create the life that you desire. Okay, because you're always being guided. Okay, so the angels are here to tell you you're always guided, you're always going to be protected regardless of what choices you make. Okay, so that's what I have for you. All right, you guys, so that's all I have for this Mystic Mondays. And for tomorrow, we're going to start at 7 as well for TOLTEC Tuesdays. And we are, again, if you guys want to get some energy work for tomorrow, the rules are to purchase before the live begins, so that I can definitely be ready and do ceremony with you guys as higher selves, so I can really work and help you guys out with your healing. Okay, so the peace dealer is here. Okay, you want me to pull a quick card for you? I'll do anything for Mike. I'll give you a card, PC. Okay, so I'm gonna do a card real quick for the peace dealer. And if you guys have not subscribed to the peace dealer's channel, please do so. He is one of the best in the astrology business, and he's also super magical because he's a Gemini. All right, so let's see, PC. Let's see which one. Okay, we're gonna do this deck. Of course you get the sun, dude. Oh, you got the sun. It's funny because it coincides with your Aztec astrology too. You got solar power, boy. Got sun god power too. All right, so here we go. So for this card, it's the number 1, okay? And the number 1 is all about unity, right? And so it's funny because it's exactly what you had for your Aztec astrology too. So here we go. So number 1, the sun. So in the energy of the sun in this card deck in particular is all about unity, okay? Unity consciousness, coming together to create something beautiful with some other energy, okay? The sun is the aspect of creator in the physical sense, as the sun is the nourishing light that we need to grow, as well as to be fortified, as well as to maintain life itself on this planet. And so that being said, the sun always desires to connect with some other force to create this, okay? And so you, my love, are definitely stepping into that sun energy, where you are here as someone who is definitely gonna gather a tribe and create something beautiful with them, okay? And that's why you have a lot of connections here and there with pulling in special people, your tribe, pretty much, that have the same vision, okay, and understand your vision, okay, as well, so that they can assist you with really manifesting that vision into this reality, okay? So the emperor always needs support. And so you're definitely stepping into that role. Okay. You are the sun. You are the number one. You are the emperor energy. You are the God energy at this current state of your incarnation. Okay. So that's pretty cool because like I said, it's like you stepped into that as soon as you turned 30 years old. Like you're just like, bam, here I am. So yeah, so that's all I have for you, PC. All right, so that's all I have, you guys. So tomorrow, if you guys are interested in getting energy healing or any type of energy work, I have a energy evaluation where I just look at your energy field and tell you what I see, and then I also have an energy healing and alignment where we align your chakras as well as any meridians and of course your auric field, and I give you information about what your guides want to gift you for that energy work. And so if you guys are interested, make sure you guys purchase ahead of time before the live begins. The live begins tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is 5 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Mountain, and 8 p.m. Eastern, okay? So that's all I have for you, you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for being so supportive of me and my channel. And if you guys, again, would like to book a personal reading with me, I still do have the Astic Astrology readings, email readings that are half off right now. So it's from $80 to $40. So you guys still have the opportunity to purchase that before the 22nd of this month. So before we move into Scorpio season. And yeah, so that's all I have. You guys have a good night and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay. Bye-bye. You're welcome. Bye-bye.